In a galaxy accustomed to fragile, cautious civilizations, humans arrived like a shockwave. Born from a world of predators, plagues, and endless survival tests, Earth's children did not cower. They adapted. They smiled in the face of danger. To the galaxy, this was not diplomacy. It was chaos given form. Many species expected weakness, frailty. Instead, they found resilience wrapped in unpredictability. What other species called recklessness, humans called curiosity. What others saw as threats, humans mistook for opportunities. Negotiations quickly became less about rules and more about trying to understand the madness of Earth. Every gesture carried history. Every smile held the weight of millennia spent surviving Deathworld storms and predators. Human instincts, fight, flee, adapt, were now wielded as diplomatic weapons. To aliens, it seemed irrational. To humans, it was simply second nature. Where others wielded treaties, humans wielded jokes. A misplaced laugh in the middle of tense negotiations. A clumsy handshake mistaken for combat. And somehow, it worked. What should have been cultural disasters became diplomatic breakthroughs. Imagine the shock. A human admitting weakness, confessing failure, even apologizing. To most galactic species, this was unthinkable. An open wound, an invitation for exploitation. But from humans, it became a strategy of disarmament. Walls crumbled, hostility softened. Sometimes, honesty was their deadliest weapon. A handshake mistaken for aggression. A bow interpreted as submission. A toast read as a challenge. Missteps that should have sparked wars instead became legends. Humanity turned accidents into traditions, forging bonds through what could only be called beautiful blunders. In a galaxy obsessed with order, humans thrived in the unpredictable. Disaster zones became opportunities. Broken alliances became new beginnings. Where others faltered in chaos, humans danced. The universe began to realize their greatest strength was not their technology, but their adaptability. Humans were not building empires. They were building trust. Slowly, persistently, they created bridges where none had stood before, and each fragile connection rippled outward, reshaping the galaxy's politics in ways no weapon could. Patience became power. Justice, freedom, compassion, words so mundane on Earth, yet explosive in the void of space. Entire species began to whisper human ideals. Some embraced them, others feared them, but none could ignore them. Human culture became a contagion, not of domination, but of transformation. Of course, not every encounter ended well. Misunderstandings turned deadly. Offers of peace were mistaken for insults. And when diplomacy collapsed, the galaxy witnessed what humans rarely unleashed, the full weight of Deathworld ferocity. It was a warning and a reminder. Their peace was always a choice. Picture this, an interstellar standoff. Armadas locked in orbit, tensions unbearable. And then, a human envoy offers tea. Simple, humble, absurd. Yet somehow, it worked. kindness became a weapon sharper than any blade. Empathy, the ultimate trump card. At times, humanity gambled. They bluffed where no rational species dared. They laughed at threats. They stared down extinction with a grin. And more often than not, the galaxy blinked first. Against impossible odds, audacity became survival. Recklessness became victory. Persistence. Patience. Stories shared over campfires beneath alien skies. Enemies became partners. Rivals became friends. Where weapons had failed, humanity's stubborn insistence on connection rewrote destinies. It was diplomacy not of paper, but of shared scars. But a question remained. Were humans truly diplomats? Or simply survivors playing a longer game? Did they seek peace for the galaxy's sake? Or for their own survival? What did the Deathworlders truly want? The answer, whispered through the stars, was simple. Humanity wanted what it had always fought for, a chance to endure, and in enduring, to shape the cosmos itself. In a galaxy of rigid empires and timeless traditions, humans became the unpredictable variable. Not conquerors, not subjects, but a force of change. The Deathworlders who taught the galaxy how to live,